when Ben and I go anywhere without the other guy, the first question we get is, where's Ben, where's Jerry? And then the second question is, did you bring ice cream? You know, the early days of setting up Ben and Jerry's were so chaotic and such an adventure, and every day we had no idea what was going to happen, and we were working so hard, putting your all into something. It's very satisfying knowing you're doing the absolute most you can do.
One of the real reasons, I think, for the success of the partnership is that our roles were very defined. And, you know, Jerry was in charge of production and I was in charge of sales and marketing. And, you know, he had his hands full with production, I had my hands full with sales and marketing. And
right, Ben makes it sound like we were careful not to dabble in each other's areas of expertise, whereas neither one of us wanted to get close to what the other guy was doing. You know, personality-wise, Ben is very comfortable taking on new things and making mistakes and, you know, very entrepreneurial, doing things that he doesn't know how to do. You know, it's important to have one person like that. And I think it's also important to have another person who will come along and do the crap that the visionary may not want to do.
you know, there was a stage during the growth of Ben and Jerry's when, you know, I would walk around the company and say, "Oh, this is wrong. That sucks. That's fucked up. Don't do that." And he'd be walking behind me saying, "Well, what Ben really meant to say was, you know, do this and that." And it was, you know, he could say it in a way that people could hear it.
The other thing about Ben is, and this is a beautiful, beautiful thing about Ben, he doesn't put any limits on where he's going to go with something. He's a person with no boundaries.
You got to be all in.
All in.
You know?
And
full court press, you know, if you want to make it happen. I mean, how do you think we made Ben and Jerry's happen?
We were both all in.
We were all in. We are friends before we're partners. You know, the thing that's always been foremost and the thing that's always been the highest priority has been our friendship. Jerry has always been not only a great sounding board, but also, you know, I mean, he'll come up with ideas on his own, or he'll come up with, you know, critiques or suggestions, you know, completely unprompted, that are really, really, really good. And I take them and use them.
Ben is just a doer, and Ben doesn't like to sit around and talk about things, and he doesn't like to process. He likes to do things and learn by doing. And, you know, I'm much more measured, and, you know, so I think together that's a really good combination. So we see the world the same way. We would like to have the world be different in the same way, and we're both committed to that. Any sort of project that Ben does, who knows where it's going to go? And
It's kind of like life.
It's kind of like life. But some of us are not that comfortable not knowing where things are going to take us. Some people are more comfortable than others.
Live under the illusion
That's right.
that you can control your life. It's an adventure. Life is an adventure.